Hello, welcome to FS with Srikanth. Now we are going to discuss type conversion. Type conversion is nothing but typecasting. So what is mean by this type conversion? Generally, when we are converting to one data type to another data type, either when we are doing some mathematical operation, that situation one type to another type, automatically it happens. So what is happen here? Just you observe, suppose there is a int data type is there. Int is sense, suppose int a equal 10 and b equal 3, b value is 3, so int b is there. But when they are doing int a by b, suppose the value is c equal a by b, so what happened in this time? C equal a by b. What is the value of a? 10. What is the value of b? 3 1 ja 3, 3 3 ja 9, and 1 3.3 is there. But here the c is integer, it stores only integer value, it never stores decimal value, is right or not? So in this situation, the float value we are losing, actually we are getting floating value, we are getting decimal value, but c is integer, so it can be read only 3 only, it never reads decimal value, it reads only integer value. So this type of data, and some of the situation we want to forcefully converting to our data type into another data type. Just observe here, float c equal float of a by b. Float of a by b means a is actually float of a by b, 10 by 3. We are getting 3.3. Obviously we are getting that only it stores. C stores 3.333. This is a forcefully conversion. The two types of type conversions are there. One is implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. What is a type conversion? One data type is converting to another, that is nothing but type conversion. Just to observe, this is a type conversion definition. The type conversion is a process of changing the entity of one data type to another. That is one of the most. So when we are doing mathematical operation, that situation the may be lost the data. The most important, while we are doing, there is a graphical operation, suppose there is a salary increment and decrement, if in case it is an integer value, it never reads decimal value, then automatically your salary may be going to down. And when we are doing the mathematical expression like the graph charts, in a graph chart there is a most important for the decimal values. If in case we are not recognizing the decimal values, automatically the graph path and graph bars will be affected, right or not? So in several decimal places it will be help for implicit and explicit type conversion. Just observe, totally the type conversion can be classified into two types: implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. Implicit type conversion is nothing but automatically it will be happen, automatically the decimal values will be removed. And explicit conversion in the sense, so forcefully the developer can convert one data type to another. In this may automatically process, the user may lose the data, but explicitly we are doing, there is a chance for we are not losing, right? So here just observe, this is a implicit type conversion. Implicit, so it is an automatic type conversion. In a mixed type of expression, data one or more subtypes can be converted to supertype as a needed at runtime. So what is going in a program? What is going in a program? While we are running our program, that situation, the data type automatically change. So just observe, there is a double A is there, double A is there, and long B is there. Long B is integer and double is a float. It is a float and it is a integer, and C is also integer. If A greater than B and A equal C, what is that? If is a conditional statement, if the condition is true, it prints A value C, A equal C. If the condition is true, A equal C. That situation, the C is integer, but automatically A is float, so nothing to happen. Next, then B is long and C is short, automatically it converts. And when we are doing this one, A into equal Z, that is nothing but A equal A into Z. What is the value of A? What is the value of A? A is a double. The double can multiply it with Z. What is the value of Z? We don't know. That is a user entry value. Suppose we consider as this one is a B. B. What is the value of B? Long. The decimal value and this is an integer value. Obviously we are getting decimal. Decimal into integer, 90% we are getting decimal only, but A is decimal, so automatically it will be converted to decimal. If in case we are getting integer values, then that is a different. So automatically it will be evaluated. Just you observe, this is one of the example program. First one, the character C1 C2, and we are declaring I1 I2 and float values F1 F2 and character C1 equal H. Already we know that characters can store internally integer values. ASCII number it will be stores. Then I value I1 equal 80.56. Already we know that I1 is integer, right? I1 is integer means it stores only 80. It stores only 80. And F1 is float. Nothing to happen. It can be stored completely. And next one, C2 equal I1. What is the value of I1? Right now 80. I1 is 80. That is nothing but C2 equal 80. Then I2 equal F1. I2 equal F1. What is the value of F1? F1. Just observe 12.6. I2 equal 12.6. But I2 is integer value. So automatically I value stores only 12. It ignores decimal value. And CLR SCR. Just observe C1 equal H and I1 equal 80.56. But it is a decimal value it contains. So decimal value ignores and I1 stores only I1 equal 80 only. Then C2 equal I1. What is the value of C2? C2 is a character. I1 is 80. C2 equal 80. What is the ASCII value? We can check that. Next one, CLR SCR. Then we are trying to print C2 and I2 value. What is the value of I2 equal C2 and I2 C2 equal C2 and I2 equal I2. What is the value of C2? C2 equal 80. C2 equal 80. What is the value of ASCII value? ASCII value we don't know right now. Next, I2 equal I2. What is the value of I2 right now? 12. Then there is changing. F2 equal I1. Right now what is the value of I1? I1 is 80. F2 equal 80. But F2 is a float point, so it will be stored 80.0. Is it right? Then I2 equal C1. I2 equal C1. What is the value of C1? What is the value of C1? H. But internally it having number, so nothing to happen. Just observe, we are trying to execute this program. Then again I repeat, I1 equal DIT, C2 equal DIT, I2 equal 12 and C2 equal DIT. Already we know that. And F2 equal 80.0 and I2 equal H. So we can, right now we are trying to print this. Open type conversion. We are going to type case, right? We are going to. So same program we are implementing same values. We are going to same explanation. Everything is there and there is no errors. And I am trying to execute this program. Just observe. C2 equal P and I2 equal 12. F2 equal 80.0. Just to observe. What is the value of C2? P. What is the value of C2? P. What is the value of actually C2 equal 80? It indicates capital P. It indicates capital P. And what is the value of I2 12? I2 12. Just observe I2 12. We getting this output. Next one, F2 80 and I2 72. F2 80 80.0. And what is the value of capital H? The value of 72. Just observe, right? So this way we are executing. The next one, explicit type conversion. Explicit type conversion in the sense, already we know that explicitly we are converting to one data type to another by forcefully. The user or programmer only change. Just observe here, one of the syntax is there is syntax variable data type of var2. We are forcefully changing. Actually int a equal 10. A value is actually 10. But forcefully we are changing to float a, means 10.0. Internally it stores 10.0. Just observe double 6.5 and double 65. We are going. But int a plus int b. Int a plus int b. What is the value of int a? What is the value of int a? And what is the value of int b? Suppose if we are consider this a, then int a 6 plus int b. We consider this a b. That is again 6.5. You consider this is a 6.5. 6.5 and 6.5. And again b is also 6. store here we are getting 12 only, but instead 13, 16.5 plus 16.5 total 13. The program just change A and B, 6.5 and 6.5 without forcefully. We are doing forcefully, so automatically we lost some values. That is some problem is there in explicit type conversion. And we are one more example is there here. Just you observe, we are taking x value 5 here. We are taking x value 5 int. Just observe int, and y value is 2. Y value 2. Just observe y value 2. Then float value p comma q, and we are doing p x by y, and we are getting p value. And at the same time we are doing q equal to float of x by y. So we are getting q value. So here we are not converting, we are not forcefully doing anything. X by y, what is the value of x? 5 by 2. 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja, 4 and 5, 2.5. P value is 2.5, right? And forcefully we are doing q float x. What is the value of x? 5.0 by 2.0. What we are getting? 2.5. So actually what we lost, just observe what we lost. Just to observe explicit type conversion, just observe same program, compile, no problem. Q value is not defined, and Q value, just observe, not defined. Why it is not defined? Q value not defined. The same program I am trying to execute. This is a program, and I want to change this int, and in the place of getch we are going to write return 0, and clr is not works here, and I am going to execute this build 0 errors, but here 2.0 and 2.5. so that is a difference here. That is a different. We are same program. In the same program you are getting the same program, what you are getting? None. P value is none. And you consider this one, some of the situation editor is not supporting for the same output, right? So again you observe build docker stop, and I am going to execute, right? This is output 2.0. means you observe, already we told that, so 2.5 actually, but explicitly we are doing. So what happened? P here x is integer, right? X is integer actually here, so that this 2.5 automatically this 0.5 is ignored, right or not? So we consider that is a forcefully doing. So here p is a float value, so p is having 2.0 and this is a 2.5. that is explicitly typecasting. User may lose the value. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Please subscribe.